In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum. Your host Saeedullah. Today we're gonna start our lecture 3. Last time we discussed all those things. The same lecture which is for today, it's related with the previous lectures. Today the topic is rhyme scheme. You know, the rhyme scheme plays a pivotal role in the poem and poetry. You might have read a lot of poems, you might have read a lot of poetry, but whenever any poem or any poetry is told by anyone else, or you are gonna read it, you find a kind of a beauty when you read it or you listen it, because there is a kind of method, there is a kind of technique that is used when the poem and poetry is uttered or asserts, or anyone else who is going to read it or tell to anyone else. We people feel relaxed, we people feel like we want to listen it again and again, because it is rhyme scheme feature as well. Rhyme scheme feature is a kind of a machinery. Now it is a technique, like when we say a poem or a poetry, like I just want to say you a poem. Twinkle twinkle little star, how you wonder what you are. Twinkle twinkle little star, how you wonder what you are. Little star, what you are. This poem rhyme scheme is A, because the same sound ending in the last of verse. The same sound is in the last of poem, in the last of line which I told you. I want to see you another one. The previous topic I discussed it, like under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me. The both couplet has same rhyme scheme. A, and the previous one which I told you, A. What it is called? It is heroic stanza. It is heroic stanza. You can call it elegiac stanza, because A, B, or in the end of the sound of rhyme scheme is A, B. So I will illustrate it more and more on the screen as well, so that you can people understand it better way. So let's start. The students, let's start. What is rhyme poem? How does it look like? How we say it that it is the rhyme scheme? So where is rhyme scheme? How we find the rhyme scheme? Sir, you said that the poem and the poetry's beauty, it's a rhyme scheme. Let's know actually what is the rhyme scheme. Well, before starting to tell you, I want to tell you that I have taken 2 poems. One poem from the Shakespeare's poem, and second poem I have taken from the character of a happy life. Character of a happy life. This poem is Sir Henry Wotton. Okay, Sir Henry Wotton's poem. Let's know what is rhyme scheme. Where is rhyme scheme? How it is actually is how it is rhyme scheme. So let's know from this whiteboard. Let's come on, look at it. Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me, and turn his merry knot unto the sweet bird's trot. Let's know. Look at here. Tree, the sound tree, if I say you phonetically, the phonetic sound of this word is E. right? 3, E, E, like that. So the second line, you will just look at it. Who loves to lie with me? The same sound is coming. Me, like E, 3, me. So both first lines are called rhyme scheme, rhyming with the same sound, rhyming with the same sound. So that's why it is called rhyme scheme. So the rhyme scheme is the ending of 3, me. So what we call it actually, what how the poet giving the name of the rhyme scheme? Come on. So the whenever this line, verse line gives the same sound, like we have a couplet, the couplet with its last verse word giving the sound same, so we can say, we can call it for knowing, for understanding that a, because the same sound is coming in the end of these two lines, like a, because under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me. So it is a, because whenever, if you find students, if you find in 4 lines stanza the same sound ending, you can say a. Okay, when you find in 4 line stanza first 2 lines ending with the same sound a, okay, and the third number and fourth number, you know, the other 2 stanzas are ending with a different sound but the same sound, like let's see, hand turn is merry not unto the sweet bird's trot, and turn is merry not unto the sweet bird's trot, not trot, not trot. The rhyme scheme is different than previous ones. So the here you can call these both lines ending with b. So Shakespeare's first poem of the 4 lines rhyme scheme is a, b. Hope you will understand them, but I will write each and everything on the screen as well. You will find them with the time of delivering of lecture, so that you clearly understand them. Let's go the second poem of Sir Henry Wotton's The Character of a Happy Life. I have taken its 4 lines, 4 stanzas. Come on, check it out. How happy is he born or taught, that severeth not another's will. You're finding some change, like whose armor is his honest thought, and simple truth is utmost skill. Let's find his rhyme scheme. Thought. Here is different. Will. Okay. So the both lines are different. First lines rhyme scheme is thought, sound is coming t, and the second line rhyme scheme is ending in the will. So now thought, will, what we call a, b. We call these 2 lines with a, b, because a, thought and will, the sound rhyme scheme is different, so you can easily say them a, b. 2 lines a, b. Okay, now coming towards third line. Whose armor is his honest thought. If we consider that thought and thought rhyming the same, so a and third line is also a. So coming to the fourth one, I'll tell you. Wait. And simple truth is utmost skill. And simple truth is utmost skill. So different than third one. Okay, so now look at it, look at it, just look at it. Thought, skill. So if we judge its rhyme scheme, students, if we judge its rhyme scheme, definitely we find some change than the upper one, like thought and will, A, B, because thought, T, will, L, thought, T, and skill, L. Like I will utter its half lines. Born or thought, another's will. His honest thought is utmost skill. It is also a beauty. It's also a beauty. The lines are ending with different form, features, but the sound's beauty is different than that. So A, B, A, B. You might have a question, sir. It's a rhyme scheme, but which type of the rhyme scheme is it? So I would like to tell you, it is heroic stanza. These type of the stanzas ending with A, B, B, like A, B, we call this type of the rhyme scheme heroic stanza. Heroic stanza, or you can say elegiac stanza. Elegiac stanza. All those things will be mentioned on the screen of this video. Hopefully you understood. Maybe I have delivered my lecture very fast, you could not understand, but I will try my level best to explain them in a slow manner so that you people understand like you're sitting in a classroom feeling the lecture. So thank you very much for today. This is your teacher Saeedullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.